Standing after the Pledge of Allegiance for the performance of the national anthem by Woburn High School student Sarah Bruzal. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, sorry. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Excellent job. Thank you so much, Sarah. And Sarah also performed beautifully in front of the town of Huntington for their Hispanic Heritage Night. One more round of applause for Sarah, please. So we have a very busy night, as you can tell by everybody in here. It's a packed crowd, and we've got a lot of celebration for Board of Recognition Night. It looks like we're going to be celebrated a lot. And we're going to start with a little sneak peek of the upcoming Woburn High School main stage drama production, Don't Drink the Water. And I'd like to introduce Ms. Susan Ratton. Where is she? Is she here? Sue? Ah, there you are. Do you want to introduce your team? No? Okay. Got it. Do you need us to move? I assume the phone is a prop. Okay.
They're running up the steps to the That doesn't make them spies. You see the shirt that guy was wearing? I'm sure it was not.
You know, they were taking photos in missile streets and rocket installations. They have seen too much, and now they must die.
Mr. McGee, they're setting up machine guns and searchlights in front of the embassy. I'm sure it's just a mistake. Look, I'll give you the film. In fact, I'll give you the whole camera.
Hand them over to us, or we will drag them out and shoot them.
This is United States Embassy. No one will be dragged out and shot unless there's written consent by the American government.
Leave these premises at once. Your behavior is an extreme violation of international conduct. Who are you?
I'm absolutely in charge during my mother's absence, and I order you to leave. Guns or no guns, if you don't go, Miss Kilroy will throw you out.
Mr. McGee! Something is happening! There are soldiers surrounding the house. They are stepping into my kitchen.
They won't hurt.
I can't cook if I'm being stabbed at. I'm that kind of person.
Who are you?
I am the professional chef to National McGee, formerly chef to the King of Norway, formerly chef to the White House, formerly chef to the Queen of England. And for that, I did very little cooking.
Don't you terrorize.
I had a cake in the oven. Your gunshots made it fall.
Mr. McGee, stand firm. I'm going to launch a formal protest.
No, you stand firm. I'll lodge. We spy on you, spy on us. We spy on you. Why be so unusual about it?
Ah, so you do spy on us. How often?
All the time. Espionage goes on between our countries almost every day. Why be so hypocritical about
It
it?
does. And are they spies?
You know, maybe, I don't know.
How do you not know they are not spies? Have you never seen them before?
Look, you're gonna tell me people from your country don't come into America posing as tourists. So you admit they're spies. What if they are? It doesn't give you the right to enter this building illegally. You're gonna start an international incident. You know, this isn't just an outrage, but a cruel and vicious attack on the whole free world. I wouldn't be surprised if France on our side.
Mr. Kojak, I have your foreign affairs office on the phone. They want you to report back immediately. He admitted they are spies. You did it, Mr. McGee.
Well,
He admitted it. I have all you. Right on the tape.
Miss Gilbert, you know, we spy, they spy.
We do nothing of the sort.
Actually, we do. If you'll start being honest.
That
with
is
us.
enough, Mr. McGee.
We do
Could you
spy.
speak a little louder, please?
Don't twist my words, but you come barging in here with guns, and you wonder why the dictatorship gets such a bad name.
It says this embassy will be surrounded from this day forward. The spies will either come out or they will spend the rest of their lives. But until then, the world will hear this confession. Goodbye for now. How could you do it? How could you admit they were spies?
I panicked. I lost control.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking, don't panic. Don't lose control.
You!
Who?
Yeah, you with the gray suit. How can you tell him we're spies?
Oh my God.
They say are we spies? He tells him yes, I'll go on. What's my line? They'll never guess.
Where's my daughter?
I'll get her. Miss Burns, bring the girl up from the basement.
Yes, Miss Burns, bring the girl up from the basement.
What are you, our echo?
Walter, don't be rude.
Those lunatics out there accuse us of being spies, and these lunatics say yes.
If you were listening to the conversation, you would know I was trying to calm them down.
First no movie on the plane than
It's
this.
a simple misunderstanding.
How simple.
If we go outside, they shoot us. Simple enough.
Don't jump to conclusions. There'd be a trial first.
Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
I better call your mother. Maybe I can stop her at the airport. There's no need for that. Look, I can handle a crisis.
Handle one? You are one.
The man takes his family on a vacation. He wants to show them a good time. This is what we have working in our government. They wonder why I don't vote.
I've got a big report.
Well, that's what you get for taking pictures.
Photography is my new hobby. Did I know I was photographing their missiles and rockets? I just wanted to take some pictures.
I wonder if those photos are valuable.
He held the camera backwards, the pictures of his nose.
I gotta have my head examined. Every time I listen to you, I end up behind the 8-ball.
Here we go again.
I said let's take a cabana in Atlantic Beach.
Every year it must be Atlantic Beach. What's the matter? They need you to work the time?
No, we had to go to Europe. $3,500 and 3 weeks of uninterrupted diarrhea.
and Mr. Walter Hollander, Newark, New Jersey.
No. You want to know the facts? The facts are, I have a 3-week vacation. I said, let's go to Atlantic Beach. We'll get a cabana, there's sun, we can play pinochle, we can swim. No, her brother says go to Europe. Behind the Iron Curtain, nonetheless. I need this like a growth.
Don't you wonder how the other half lives? We went with you to the Folies Bergère in Paris.
Are you comparing communism to those girls?
As if he appreciates Europe any place. We took him to Westminster Abbey. His feet got hurt. We took him to St. Peter's in Rome. He got dizzy from looking up. We took him to the Louvre. I hate to tell you what happened.
It's pronounced Louvre. Louvre. That's how much you know.
In the Louvre, he struck a match across a Van Gogh. I thought he died.
Have either of you two had any respiratory ailments? Oh, sorry.
I have a brother. He's a wonderful man.
He's a
Do
Nazi.
you know what you're talking about?
Take my word for it. He should be wearing an armband.
Here we are, seeking asylum.
I'm not seeking asylum. I'm a caterer from New Jersey.
Really good. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you very much. Great job. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that was awesome. Make sure you go see Don't Drink the Water. It looks hilarious. Great job, guys. All right. I don't know if you need your phone or the notes. Let's see. All right, rolling along. We now have a presentation of gifts from Waldman High School teacher Corinne McLaughlin. Corinne? That's good.
Okay.
Very good.
Everybody good? This is long. Yeah? Everybody good? Okay. Good. Okay. Good evening, Dr. DeLea, Mr. Chiappetta, and all fellow board members. Thank you for having myself, my amazing coworkers, and my extremely courageous students here this evening. We are honored to be able to share our gratitude and to thank you sincerely for all of your continued support of our program at Walt Whitman High School. A few years ago, you helped the installation of the Pays Lab. This is a classroom/simulated work environment that provides our students the opportunity to explore a variety of entry-level jobs.
Last year, Mrs. Elmore came to us with an idea about having our students begin their own bracelet-making business utilizing skills they have learned in the Pays Lab. Our first thought was, we're not artistically creative at all. Her response was, that's okay because your students are very creative. These amazing students, each one of them, have been able to take their skills and knowledge to work together and create the beautiful Reed's Boutique. The students embrace the idea and work together every day to order supplies, research college colors, complete data entry tasks, while other students were assigned to checking student schedules for deliveries, and some other students were assigned to delivering the bracelets. These truly remarkable students were highlighted last year on Newsday TV, and I believe we have a clip of that video to share with you this evening.
I'm going to Quinnipiac to study marketing.
I'm going to College of Charleston. I'm going to Stony Brook. Sacred Heart.
It's decision day at Walt Whitman High School, a chance for graduating seniors to show off their plans for next year.
I'm planning to graduate with a degree in engineering and as an officer in the Army where I could then serve the nation.
Remember, we took out the O's and the N's.
To help celebrate their classmates, students in the life skills class are creating custom beaded bracelets.
So you're doing this college?
with the names and colors of the colleges the seniors are heading to in the fall.
I help everyone do like the beads and like the bracelets and all that stuff. So I make sure like they're doing the right stuff. I make sure the letters are in the right places and all that stuff.
The Beautiful Beads Boutique is a student-run business with everything from data entry to packaging.
Annabella,
And Susanna.
Susanna,
Yes?
and Blake here.
And delivery.
There you go.
They are completely in charge and student-driven, so they have to be there to support each other and help each other, ask each other the questions.
The bracelets are $5 each, and the money goes right back into the Life Skills program to support students with disabilities.
I love the bracelets. I think it's a wonderful idea, and I just love that they all like get to make them and that we all get one.
It's been a bit since I was in college, but I figured I would join in the fun. Binghamton, class of 1992. The sticker on the bracelet wrapper says, "Made with love," and the students getting the bracelets say it's a beautiful memory they will treasure forever.
It's really pretty, and I really appreciate the effort that they put into it. I think it's really special.
Did that one?
In Huntington Station, I'm Shari Einhorn for Newsday TV.
So as we can all see, with your support and dedication to our students, they have continued to work very hard each and every day, sharing their own creativity and skills to help the Beautiful Beads Boutique take off to new and exciting heights. A few of our students are here this evening. They would also like to share with you their gratitude.
Hi, my name is Samantha. I really like being a supervisor and making sure the braces are being made correctly. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Carlos, and I've learned a lot about data entry through the bracelet business.
Hi, my name is Elise. My favorite part of making bracelets is to create each bracelet using my own design and patterns. Hi, my name is Biani. My favorite part of making the beaded bracelet is to work together as a team with my friends.
My name is Yana. The part of the business
Is to deliver them,
is down.
deliver them
Down.
to my friends
For the pencil.
during the day.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I am new to the bees business. But I am excited to learn the business from the students, supervisors, and friends.
Hi, my name is Chance. I am new to the Pays Lab and the Beads Boutique, but so far I can see that it's a great experience to learn a new skill, work with a data entry program, and meet new people.
Hi, my name is Joseph. This is my first year working at the Pays Lab. I have really liked learning how to make the bracelets. I don't like when the strings slips out of my hands and of the beads fall all over the floor. This happens to Miss McLaughlin
All the time.
all the time. But it's okay. My team helps me to pick up the beads. I can create a new and even better design for my next bracelet. Woohoo!
Hi, my name is Eric. Thank you very much for having us here tonight, and thank you for your dedication in helping us explore our interests in a variety of different ways. To share our gratitude, we have made each of you a Wildcat bracelet. Feel free to show it off to your friends and let them know how very unique it is and and that it was made was love, just like all of us here tonight.
Okay.
Thank you so much for that. It was really, really yeah. Okay. Yeah. Really wonderful. I actually have a couple of the bracelets on today, and people always notice them, and they always ask where I got them from, and then they like the bracelets, but then they love the story, and it's really a great thing. And this is obviously got some attention on the press, and it's made its way up to the New York State School Boards Association, who is here tonight to present us with a Champions of Change banner. We have one in the back there, and we figured we needed another one, so they're here to bring another one. Ms. Flanagan, come on up. How are you? Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Hi everyone, how are you? Congratulations. So I'm on here. Nice to meet all of you. So my name is Catherine Flanagan. I am here representing the Area 11 New York State School Boards Association for the recognition of this amazing program that you have here in the Southampton Public Schools. The Champions of Change was a program that was brought about by the New York State School Board Association to recognize amazing students and their teachers, the administration, the Board of Education, of positive things that are happening with students and the community. So we are so excited to be here this evening. On behalf of our president, Peggy Zuckerby, and our executive director, Bob Schneider, I'd like to thank you all for being here this evening and for being part of this presentation. We were notified about this amazing program, and I am part of the committee that looks at these programs that are submitted. And we were so excited to see this program of these beautiful beads that all of you work so hard on. And we saw the amazing article in a number of news outlets that shared that featured college school colors plus other items that are on your bracelets. Plus this project, which is a quote, is being run like a business with order forms, spreadsheets, order intake, and even a production manager. These are running some business up here. As the bracelets are created, they are packaged individually and sealed with a Made with Love special sticker. So I would like to congratulate all of you this evening with this beautiful banner. Would you like to hold me? You can open this up. So on behalf of the New York State School Board Association, we are presenting the South Huntington Board of Education Light Schools Program Senior Class Bracelet Initiative.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. We'll get a nice picture with the board, everyone.
We don't need to be in the book.
You don't have to. All right, on to the next part of our program. What a beautiful presentation, made with love. And now I will introduce two of our elementary principals, Ms. Annie McCallion and Mr. Mitch Levy from Oakwood and Countrywood, respectively.
Thank you. Honey. Good evening, Mr. Ciapetta, Board of Education, Dr. D'Elia, Cabinet, and our South Huntington family here tonight. On behalf of Oakwood and Countrywood, we would like to share our appreciation for all of the support you give our students, staff, and community in all of your tireless efforts. Our Oakwood and Countrywood second graders are here tonight to share a few words about their gratitude. We would also like to thank our teachers, Miss Milo, Miss Dolan Manor, Miss Cariello, for working with the students to craft their beautiful writing. Also, a special thank you to our art educators, Miss Erickson and Miss Frankowitz, for helping the students create the beautiful gifts of kindness for our Board of Education tonight. And then we'll bring up our students. And now we're going to invite our students up. All right, do you want to? Our Oakwood students, come on over. Countrywood students can follow. You're going to say your name. Okay. That's the Board of Education.
Good evening, board members. My name is Aryan Hussein, and I am in Mrs. Milo and Mrs. Dolan Manor, second grade language class. Tonight, we would like you to know that the Oakwood and Countrywood students are grateful for you, the Board of Education.
My name is Jordan Carter, and I am from Miss Cariello's second grade class. The role you play as the board is instrumental in shaping our educational journey. Your dedication to assuring that we receive the best possible education is greatly appreciated. We can learn, you consider our safety and how we can learn most effectively.
Good job. Come stand right over here.
My name is Rose Bautista, and I am from Miss Dolan Manor and Miss Miles' second grade class. Our favorite part of our day is when we learn about social emotional learning. This program teaches us how to make thoughtful choices, how to resolve conflicts, treat each other with respect, and to not say we can't, but we will try our best. My name is Anthony Hernandez Castro, and I'm from Mrs. Milo and Mrs. Dolan Manor's second grade class. We talked about what we can do to get better at things. We learned that no matter what we are good at, we practiced, tried hard, and asked for help. My name is Valeria Lopez, and I'm from Miss Cariello's second grade class. We learned that we all make mistakes, even teachers. We may not like making mistakes, but we know mistakes are a part of learning. My name is Ariana Velasquez, and I am from Miss Manners and Miss Milo's second grade class. We learned that helpful thoughts can help us when we are learning something new that is hard. Helpful thoughts like, I can do this, I am not giving up, and I got this, can make us feel better. Thoughts are important. My name is Vincenza Manella de Savio, and I am from Miss Cariello's second grade class. We would like to thank you for all you have done for Oakwood and Countrywood students. We are grateful for you.
So much. Thank you. Nice. Yeah, Ms. LeCar's out today. Yeah, Regina will take it. All right, thank you, Dr. McCallion. Thank you, Mr. Levy. Great job, students as well. Thank you. All right, next up, Maplewood and Birchwood. Mr. Bernadelle and Mr. Hender, welcome.
It's usually about my height. Good evening, President Ciapetta and members of the South Huntington Board of Education. First and foremost, thank you for all you do for the students, staff, and community of South Huntington. As an administration, each year we write down goals of accomplishments we hope to make. This year, one of those goals included uniting the students of Maplewood and Birchwood in projects and events throughout the year. Mr. Bernadelle and I are proud to present to you this evening our first joint venture of the year, the creation of a gift of gratitude for those that have given so much. You, the South Huntington Board of Education. Thank you.
Good evening. The book entitled I Promise by LeBron James has been a central theme for both buildings as we began this year. Students and staff have internalized the main message from the book, and tonight, students from both buildings would like to read the story to you. Upon completion of each of you will receive a very special copy of the book. What makes this book so special is that inside there's a QR code that can be scanned with your phone, and you can watch a video of Birchwood and Maplewood students each with a message as to what they promised to do.
I promise to work hard and do what's right, to be a leader in this game of life. I promise to go to school and read as much as I can, to follow the rules and respect the game plan.
I promise to run full court and show up each time, to get right back up and let my magic shine. I promise to be open and try new things and enjoy the happy that change can bring. I promise to stand tall, rise up, and give all that I've got. To throw the alley-oop and uplift others on the spot. Prometo lucir una gran sonrisa y ser amable cuando hablo.
To remain strong yet humble with every win and defeat.
Prometo pedir ayuda cuando la necesite.
To reach for my star even when I can't see it. I promise to ask questions and find answers, to believe in next time and second chances.
Prometo usar mi voz y defender lo que es correcto, y cuando las cosas se pongan difíciles, seguir luchando.
Prometo respetar a mis mayores y mis compañeros por igual, dejar los lugares que visité en mejor estado del que estaban antes de mi visita.
Prometo ser fiel, mantener la cabeza en alto y nunca rendirme, pase lo que pase.
I promise to dream big and love bigger, to be a team player and a winner.
Prometo cruzar puentes y derribar murallas, levantarme con el sol y aprender de las caídas. I promise to be courageous, to be free, to strive for greatness. I promise to be you.
Regina. Thank you, Maplewood. Thank you, Birchwood. Great job. Thank you, Mr. Bernadelle, Mr. Hender. Obviously, a beautiful gift, very thoughtful. Thank you. All right, now representing Silaswood, the principal, Mr. Steve Toto.
Good evening. On behalf of the Silaswood community and, more importantly, our Silas superstars, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for your service. In Brené Brown's book, Dare to Lead, she emphasizes the power of vulnerability and courage in leadership. Each of you in your role on the board exemplifies these principles every day. Your leadership is not about titles or hierarchies, but about taking care of those in your charge. Your tireless commitment benefits students, teachers, staff, and the broader community. Volunteering countless hours each week, you embody the spirit of selfless service and stewardship, and your love for our community is felt from one end of the district to the other. Thank you for daring to lead and for dedicating yourselves to such a worthy cause. Your leadership doesn't just guide our schools, it nurtures the future of our community and our country. As a thank you, we're leaving you this evening with a copy of Brené Brown's book, but more importantly, the inscriptions that our superstars wrote to you.
Dear Miss Meyer, you are a true leader for the district and to all Silas superstars. Leadership to me is standing up for our community and helping us to get better every day. Leaders come up with great ideas every day, and that is what you tend to do. Miss Meyer, you have made Silaswood a great place for me and all Silas superstars. When I came to Silaswood and saw all the clubs, equipment, activities, and the way you keep us safe, I knew it would be a great year. You have gifted us libraries, Chromebooks, and makerspace. You have given us way more, but if I listed them all, we would be here forever. With this book, we can try to repay you for all you do, but there is nothing possible that we can do to get what you deserve. Thank you for all you do. Love, Ben. Meyer.
Dear Mr. Scragg, leadership means to me when you L. Be a leader, E. Earn/get your strength, A. Ask if they are okay when hurt, D. Do what's right, E. Earn/get your courage, R. Silaswood rocks, S. Be a superstar, H. Always help others, I. Always be inclusive, and P. Please always be kind. Thank you for being kind and confident, for giving us the thing we need, and sometimes the things we want. Again, thank you.
Dear Mr. Bronson, good leadership is a gift. Not everyone can be a great leader, but you are. Some people are born with being a great leader, and others have to work hard and long to be a great leader. Like kings and queens, they are born to be great leaders, while army generals and presidents work hard and long to be great leaders. I would like to thank you for our Chromebooks that make learning easier and more accessible, snacks during lunchtime that make ice cream, cookies, and chips, smart boards that make the teachers' lives easier, the recess equipment that keeps kids active, before and after school clubs so that kids can do something besides play video games all day, and sports to increase confidence in students' lives. Thank you. From Ronaldo Rodriguez.
Dear Mr. Joyner, to me, leadership is being a kind and considerate person. To be a leader, you should be a great person and always do the right thing. Mr. Joyner, you have helped and do so much for Silaswood, and I really appreciate you. You have given us students amazing things, including the makerspace, the library, Chromebooks, and so much more. Thank you.
Dear Mr. Biangasso, leadership is not about the title, but the actions you take to be a good leader. Being a leader is about being brave, taking charge, and having respect for others. It's about being a good person. It's about trying your best. The people on the Board of Education are the best leaders. Mr. Biangasso, you and many leaders on the board are so helpful, but kind, astute, but generous. You do so much for Silas, and we really appreciate you. Thank you for your time and effort. Your thoughtfulness is a gift that me and other Silas superstars will always treasure. Your help has always been invaluable to us, and Silas doesn't know how they would manage without your help and support. So thank you.
Dear Mrs. Lacara, leadership is important, but it shouldn't be controlling. Leadership is important to make sure nothing gets out of hand. Our district's leadership is amazing, and the students at Silas want to thank you for everything you do for us and have given us. For example, the Makerspace and Library. They are great classes, and so many people love them, love going there. You also make sure everyone is getting what they need. Thank you.
Dear Mr. Ciapetta, leadership is a huge part for a team to be successful. To me, leadership is what keeps a group of people together and positive. Without strong leadership, none of these huge companies you see today would be a successful company, even the South Huntington School District. And you, Mr. Ciapetta, you are the one who keeps everything running and positive in all schools, and I want to thank you for that.
You provided us Silaswood superstars and others with things that we love and enjoy. Thank you for helping give us all the opportunities that we have today. You and your peers are the ones who encourage us students to show up to school every day. Never forget that. So, Mr. Ciapetta, thank you for all you do, and continue being a Megapetta.
Sincerely, Aaron and
Jay.
Thank you, Silas Wood. Thank you, Mr. Toto. Awesome. All right. Next up is Mr. David Barth, representing the athletic department.
All right, good evening, everybody. I'd like to start by thanking Dr. Delia and Cabinet, as well as Board of Education President, Mrs. Ciapetta, and the Board of Trustees for the opportunity to be here tonight. Tonight, we're here to recognize and celebrate each and every one of our Board of Education members for the work that you do on behalf of our students and the champions that you are for our district. Opportunities for students to participate in extracurricular activities, including athletics, is at the forefront of student success. When students have opportunities to be involved, they are more connected to the school, the community, and to their peers. And when they are connected to the school, community, and peers, they are more likely to make positive choices. Participation in athletics provides students with additional positive role models in their lives, academic and citizenship support, physical activity, and a safe place to go every day after school. It is an avenue for them to learn essential life skills such as teamwork, leadership, discipline, and resilience. Athletics provides our students at all ages the opportunity to belong to something bigger than themselves. Through the Board of Education's work and dedication to our athletic program, we've been able to add 6 additional athletic teams at Stimson Middle School, which equates to more than 150 additional spots for student participation on a yearly basis, an incredible and staggering number. These additions will ensure that more students have the opportunity to participate and have the opportunity to benefit from that participation. We're here tonight so that you can hear just how valuable these additions were and how you are all champions for our student athletes. I would like to invite Mr. Steve Kellerman, Assistant Principal, up to speak more about the impact that these additions have had at Stimson Middle School and to introduce some of our student athletes so you can hear directly from them.
Lower the mic. Good evening. It is an honor to be included in tonight's recognition of the South Huntington Board of Education. Dr. Delia, Mr. Ciapetta, members of the board, thank you for helping to empower our children through choice. When my colleague at the middle school, Mr. Sensata, speaks to parents and students at the beginning of the school year, this is a message we try to foster. That coming to school each day, doing your work and leaving is fine. You know, we all know that kids are involved in numerous activities outside of school. But being involved in school before and after hours of classes makes school more than a destination each day. Makes it a home away from home. This builds pride and desire to be the best. Our leadership in the South Huntington School District understands this. This is why multiple athletic clubs were added to an already strong arsenal of opportunities students at Stimson and across the district can choose from. This was further supported this year through our pilot late bus program. I'd like to welcome a few of those Stimson Scholar athletes to share their experiences on playing on a team at the middle school and join us in your appreciation. Please welcome Michaela Turpin, Jonah Pino, and Janellis Castro.
Good evening. My name is Michaela Turpin. I started playing soccer when I was 5 years old. I play with my sister in the backyard for fun. Then my mother signed me up at the local YMCA, which led to me playing in my club team in Northport. This is my first year playing organized soccer in school. There are differences, in my opinion, in school than my club teams outside of school. The competition is greater, and I feel that I'm learning more about the game from my coaches in school. I make memories both inside and outside of school, but my experiences playing at Simpson are with my friends that I see every day, and it strengthens our bond even more being on a team together. It is a great privilege putting on my Wildcat jersey. I have to make sure my grades are kept up, and I always make good decisions, so I take pride in being a Wildcat. For this, I want to say thank you to the board for helping to make soccer programs like mine a reality.
Good evening. My name is Jonah Pino. I started playing basketball when I was younger, back when I lived in Queens. When I moved to South Huntington in the 6th grade and began middle school, I really wanted to go out for Simpson's basketball team and play in school. I enjoyed the sport so much and saw this as a great opportunity to play more, but also learn to focus more on the fundamentals and become a better player. I was nervous to try out because I thought there were kids more advanced than I was. When I learned that there were new teams added in the 7th grade year, I became excited. This will give me a better chance of playing than when they were only picking one team combined. I made the 7th grade team and had a great season. Playing throughout the season with my friends made me feel happy, and I learned some moves that made me even feel more confident to try it again this year. I want to thank the Board of Education of South Huntington for their contribution to my basketball season, and hopefully more seasons to come.
Good evening. My name is Janelis Castro. This is my first time playing soccer in school. Really, it's my first time playing at all. Well, I played a little when I was 3 years old. I wanted to try something new and get out of my comfort zone. Most of my friends were also going out for the team for the first time, so it was something that we could all do together. This gave me more confidence to try something new because I didn't feel alone. I think that I am improving every day, both me and my team. We are definitely getting better. Miss Chow, our coach, runs very organized practices, and she works on things that she sees us struggling with before our next game. Whether or not I keep playing soccer or I join another athletic team, this has been a great experience. I made a lot of new friends, and I look forward to going to practice every day, which made me look forward to going to school every day. I was more tired, but it was a fun tired. Thank you so much to the board for helping to provide an activity that was there for me to try. It has been a very rewarding experience that I will remember forever.
And they came right from the field today. So thank you, Michaela, Jonah, and Janelis, and thank you again to the board. And like in any athletic competition, we have some trophies to award you with. So Mr. Ciapetta, Mr. Joyner, Mr. Bronson, Ms. Meyer, Mr. Biangasso, and Mr. Strag, and Ms. LaCara. Thank you so much.
It would be bad if it fell.
Thank you, Stimson. I'm very proud of you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Barth. Thank you, Mr. Kalaman. All right, we have some representatives of our bargaining units who'd like to say thank you to the Board of Education. First up, our South Huntington Teachers Association. Mr. Morris. come bearing gifts, or?
I can't really follow the act, so good job. But seriously, as a representative for our unit, I know you guys have tireless hours and stressful decisions that you have to make. But I hope tonight seeing the kids and the performances really shows you what you're doing it for. It's just a testament to what you guys have committed to and what you're developing here as a community, collaboratively coming together. I sit here and I see one of my old students sitting at the table with you guys now, which makes me feel very old and very underdressed. But it's amazing what this community has done, and I know I've expressed this to several of the board members before, coming from living in a different community and coming here and seeing the strength of this community, the diversity of this community, and what we've been able to accomplish together is beyond impressive. So from our unit to yours, we appreciate that and we thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Toto, on behalf of the South Huntington Administrators Association.
So I'd like to also thank Jaron for telling me to grow up and put a tie on tonight. So thank you, Jaron. I took your advice. Andrew Carnegie once said, "No one will make a great leader who wants to do it alone or to get all the credit for doing it." So speaking on behalf of Shaw, I'd like to take a moment to thank the board for bringing a singular set of leadership skills to South Huntington, which is truly representative of the sentiments of this quotation. As administrators, Shaw readily acknowledges the efforts necessary for bringing excellence to every facet of the board. We are fortunate not only in the presence of each individual board member, but in its cohesive desire for the excellence of the South Huntington District. So on behalf of Shaw, I'd like to thank the board for all your time, efforts, and dedication to our students, our staff, and our community. Thank you.
All right. On behalf of the South Huntington Chairpersons Association, Mr. Corcoran. Hello.
Not a wise choice to sit all the way in the back, I guess. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here tonight. It was really a wonderful evening, and the tributes were well deserved. My name is Jay Corcoran. I'm the president of the South Huntington Chairpersons Association, and I've been a teacher in this district for many, many years. And I think this story gets less amusing as we get older, but I was Board President Chiappetta's social studies teacher back in the day.
And a good one.
And look how we turned out. And I'm also Jaron's social studies teacher now, so this is wonderful, but it's good to be here. So I'm always amazed at the dedicated group of people that serve on the board. I know it's a volunteer position, and sometimes you have to win an election too, which makes it even more stressful. But you volunteer to serve on the board. It's hard work, late nights, and a lot of time away from family. But I know it's also rewarding, especially after hearing all these wonderful tributes tonight. And it's a great service to our community, so we really appreciate it. I would say it's a thankless task, but not tonight.
Not tonight.
Tonight is not a thankless task. So on behalf of the Chairpersons Association, I'd like to offer our sincere thanks and deep appreciation for all of your hard work, dedication, and sacrifice to make South Huntington the wonderful place it is to work, to live, and to raise a family. So thank you very much. Thank you.
And last but certainly not least, representing the South Huntington Council of PTAs, Ms. Pintina.
Good evening. On behalf of the 7 district building PTAs and SEPTA, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to the members of South Huntington's Board of Education. Your support and presence at the many PTA-sponsored events, programs, meetings, and activities throughout the year does not go unnoticed. We truly value and recognize your dedication and commitment toward our shared common mission to ensure that every child in our district reaches their fullest potential. Please accept these notes and small tokens of thanks from PTA Council as continued appreciation for all that you do. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, that's it. That brings us to the end of our program. It was a beautiful job and a beautiful program. I want to thank Ms. Caliendo for the role that she played, the large one, in putting this together. Thank you. Very special evening, and one of my favorite, along with the Teacher of the Year recognition that we do in January. It's really great to see all the students and to hear some accolades, and also the presentation by Corinne and the life skills class. I think that was really so beautiful. We have so much to be thankful for, and people talk about why do you serve on the board, what do you get out of it, and there's I think an enormous satisfaction in knowing that you're building something and leaving something greater than you found it, and to get the Champions of Change Award, or to have the third-ranked high school in the district, and do all the other things that we're doing, I think is that you can't replace that sense of pride, and I think we all have great pride in the maroon and white. So a wonderful evening for South Huntington, and I also have, I don't want to leave him out, because we all got a lot of gifts, but I wanted to make sure Jaron had something. So to commemorate the board naming you as our student ex officio, I have a proclamation on our behalf for you, and I think it's really nice. It's got a maroon ribbon on it, and I guess display it well in your house, and then in college, wherever you go. I think you'll be the only one with something like this. So.
Thank you so much.
Jaron, Mr. Bronson was hoping that you would have that shirt for him. I know he really liked it, so he was hoping for the Hawaiian shirt. So, great job on the play as well. Looks wonderful. Okay, we're almost done with our presentations. But we have we have the audit report. Mr. Bronson, would you like to tell us about this year's audit and introduce the report?
Yeah, sure. So we, from R.S. Abrams, who are our external auditors, we've got Brendan Nelson, who will be giving a presentation on this year's audit report. I won't spill the beans. I'll let Brendan go through the report and the good news, but I'll take it away, Brendan. Thank you.
All right, thank you for having me. This will probably be one of the less exciting presentations of the evening, but I'll keep it somewhat short and sweet. So my name is Brendan Nelson. I'm a partner at R.S. Abrams. We are the district's independent external auditors. So I'm here just to provide a brief summary of the recently completed 22-23 audit. We do want to point out that we met with the audit committee a few weeks back in early October. We sat with them, went through the financial statements, all the other reports that are being issued in detail with them, answered any questions they had. So we are here tonight so that they can make their formal recommendation to the board to accept the reports as they are presented. So there are 4 total documents that are being issued as part of the audit. They're the district's basic financial statements. There's a separate financial statement on the district's extra classroom activity funds, which are their student activity clubs. And then there are 2 communication letters, one being the management letter and another being referred to as a governance letter. So to start off, the district is receiving an unmodified opinion on both sets of these financial statements. This is referred to as a clean opinion. It's essentially the best opinion a school district can receive. So it basically means that we were able to gain the assurances that we needed to obtain in order to have that level of assurance that the financial statements are free of any material errors and accurately reflect the financial position and activities of the district. So overall, the district's books and records were in great shape for the audit. We identified no significant deficiencies or other significant issues in the district's internal controls, so the internal controls were sound. We do want to take a brief moment to thank Mike Conway and the entire business office for all their hard work and cooperation throughout the audit. You know, being able to present even at the board now within this time period and meet that state filing deadline is fantastic and isn't always achievable by every school. So we do want to point out that the district did finish the year with an unassigned fund balance in their general fund of about $8.1 million. This amount is essentially the district's savings account for their main general operating fund and is limited to 4% of the next year's total budget. So that they did finish the year with that $8.1 million, which is 3.88% of the 23-24 budget. This is up from last year, which was 3.47%, so that is trending in the right direction, closer to that 4% maximum. Again, the books and records were in great shape for the audit, so you know, nothing material to note in terms of findings or recommendations. If anyone has any questions or comments, I'd be more than happy to.
Board, have any questions on the audit? Ms. Bronson, anything else you'd like to add?
No, again, it was a pleasure working with Brendan and his team, and again, thanks to Mike Conway and his team as well. And so therefore, I actually asked the board at the appropriate time, Mr. Ciapetta, that we accept the financial statements with the unmodified reports. I also just want to make a note, as Brendan mentioned, we definitely trended in the right direction regarding our funds, but however, I hope we also continue as we go into budget season to continue to work towards that 4% goal.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to go into our business agenda in the moment. We obviously had a great evening, but there is some sad news to report as well. It's with great sadness that I share the news of the passing of Brooke Pagano, who graduated from Waltman High School in 2017. Way too early, and the daughter of Elena Pagano, a teaching assistant at Waltman High School. Throughout her time at Whitman, she was a leader, provided support and encouragement to those within the dance and marching band communities, and her dream was to work as a forensic technician, which she achieved this year. Our hearts go out to her family, particularly her mother, Elena, her entire family, friends, and to all those who knew and loved her. Please keep her and her family in your thoughts and prayers. Should you wish to send condolences, please contact Ms. Caliendo for the address. And visitation is Friday the 27th at M.A. Connell Funeral Home from 2 to 4 and 7 to 9, and funeral service on Saturday, October 28th, 9:30 a.m. at M.A. Connell. And I know that Dr. Murphy recalls Brooke and would just like to say a couple words as well.
Thank you, Mr. Ciapetta. Just as Mrs. Ciapetta said, this is very tragic. She was a bright, shining star. She was really a leader among the marching band. I remember seeing her many performances in her color guard. It's really a shame that she was taken so young, because I know she would have had a bright and amazing future. And I know that the students that knew her, the alumni that knew her, as well as the people that remember her within the shows, the parents, really appreciate the support of the district, and just look for your constant prayers as her family goes through this difficult time.
Thank you, Dr. Murphy. Heartbreaking and unfair. So I ask the board and the audience for a moment of silence in honor of Brooke Pagano and her life. Thank you. Okay, we have a relatively short business agenda today. I'll take a motion to approve the agenda. Mr. Scraggs, seconded by Mr. Biangasso. Any questions on the agenda? All in favor? Any opposed? All right. Items E through H require one resolution for adoption. Is there a motion? Ms. Meyer, seconded by Mr. Bronson. Any questions on E through H? All in favor? Any opposed? All right. We have a communication listed from Western Suffolk BOCES. It's their annual dinner. I know a lot of the board went last year. It was I think they enjoyed the seeing what the students are up to, the technical students, as well as enjoying the wonderful dinner made by the culinary arts students. So if anyone wants to attend, please let Ms. Caliendo, no. All right, moving on to new business. New business item number 1 is the approval of the end of the year financial statements as well as the corrective action plan for 2022-2023 fiscal year. Motion. Mr. Bronson, seconded by Mr. Joyner. Mr. Bronson, anything else you wanted to add?
No, Mr. Cepeda.
Okay. Mr. Conway, anything to add?
Just a quick chance to reiterate what Mr. Bronson said. I'd like to thank R.S. Abrams and the business office team for a smooth and successful audit. With regards to the corrective action plan, communication's already been sent out internally, and we are on our way to achieving those corrections this year.
Okay, great, and they're very, very limited, so good work, Mr. Bronson and Mr. Conway, who's hitting the ground running with a lot on his plate. He did a great job, so thank you. Any questions from the board? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, moving on, we are, hard to believe we're going to start developing the budget for next year already. And so item 2 is the approval of the budget development calendar for 2024-2025 school year. Motion. Mr. Bronson, seconded by Mr. Scragg. Mr. Conway, what can you tell us about this?
Thank you, Mr. Pettis. So, I guess 1 year closes, the next one begins. So tonight what we're looking to do is get a board approval for the calendar outline for the 24-25 year. The dates and timeline is pretty much in line with prior years. The only specific requirements are in line with public hearing mailing. Those are the only difference that kind of tie back to some specific required dates. Otherwise, the timeline is consistent.
Okay, great. Culminating in our May 21st budget vote and school board elections. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, moving on to item number 3 is the approval of grant disbursement agreement for a security checkpoint booth or a welcome booth at Waldman High School. Motion. Ms. Meyer, seconded by Mr. Joyner and Mr. Scragg. Dr. D'Elia?
Yes, before the board tonight is a request to approve a grant distribution for the planned construction of the security booth at Waltman High School. This is a required part of the process in terms of both the architectural and legal aspect, and ultimately for approval and payment of the grant.
Great, thank you. And, this was part of a grant from Assemblyman Stern, is that
Correct.
correct? So we thank him for helping us to get this and helping to improve the front visage of Waltman High School, and so that the security guard no longer has to sit in the idling truck. I think they'll appreciate it as well. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, moving on to item number 4 is the approval of an agreement with the UPSEU to include part-time custodians as part of the bargaining unit. Motion. Mr. Biangasso, seconded by Mr. Scragg. Mr. Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Cepeda, for the board's approval. Is this agreement with our custodial unit, also UPSEU, as they're called, which establishes part-time custodial positions throughout the district.
Great, and this item was discussed in exec session. Board have any additional questions? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, moving on to item number 5 is the approval of an extension of probation until April for 1 employee. Motion. Mr. Bronson, seconded by Ms. Meyer. This was discussed in exec session. I think that's it. Anything? Any other questions? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, we have the approval of an out-of-district placement with the Comac Union Free School District. Motion. Mr. Bronson, seconded by Mr. Joyner. Dr. Fulton.
Yes, this is for a 1-year agreement with the Comac Union Free School District for a student who is placed out of district due to the lack of a program here in our district.
Okay. This was also discussed in exec session. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Moving on to item 7 is the approval of various confidentiality and data security agreements. Is there a motion? Mr. Joyner, seconded by Mr. Biangasso. Dr. Steele.
Yes, we have agreements tonight from education.com and Learning with Our Tiers, and these are platforms that support learning in the content areas. We have an agreement from Deck Toys, which is a digital platform used to help build lessons using PowerPoint and Google Slides. Also Method Test Prep, which offers various SAT and ACT prep sessions. And OnShape Education, which is a computer-aided design platform used in drawing and production, where students can create certain models through engineering.
Thank you, Dr. Steele. Board, have any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Resolution carries. Moving on to item number 8 is the approval of attendance of various board members at fiscal governance workshops run by the Nassau Suffolk School Boards Association at locations Westbury Manor and Villa Lombardi. Motion. Mr. Bronson, seconded by Mr. Joyner. These are a good way for us to keep our fiscal skills sharp. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, we have a declaration of obsolete items, some cafeteria tables at Walt Whitman High School. Motion. Ms. Meyer, seconded by Mr. Scragg. Mr. Conway.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ciapetta. Tonight for the board approval is the request to both declare obsolete and to auction off old broken cafeteria tables through Auctions International. We've used them in the past with quite success. They've been inspected by our facilities team and they are deemed beyond repair. They have been replaced with new tables just recently paid for with 22-23 funding in the general fund.
And those tables look great, and yeah, made a great addition to the north cafeteria, which really looks beautiful. For minimal money, looks great. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Thank also Ms. Sheila Busey for ordering the tables and helping to refresh that space. Item 10, recommendations of placements by the Committee on Special Education and Committee on Preschool Special Education, dates listed. Motion. Mr. Scragg, seconded by Mr. Biangasso. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Personnel, we have personnel schedules 9, 11, 15, 16, 19, 20, 22. Motion. Mr. Joyner, seconded by Ms. Meyer. Any questions on personnel schedules? All in favor? Any opposed? Personnel postings are listed. We have no committee reports. Facilities Committee did meet. I'll give a more extensive summary at our next meeting, but we're continuing in our process to develop recommendations for capital projects to be included in this year's budget. Being similar to last year, the process, but I think even more inclusive this year because we have a very large committee and we're getting recommendations from everyone on the committee. We had a recommendation from Jaron, as well as we asked recommendations from our individual principals. So I think it's an inclusive process. We've got a lot of projects. Certainly we can do all of them, but we'll have a lot to choose from. All right. Future meetings are listed. We just have 2 meetings left in the year, one in November and one in December. Comments by board members. Ms. Meyer.
Thank you, Mr. Ciapetta. I also just wanted to let you know that the Wellness Committee also met. We have not approved our minutes yet from our first meeting, so we will give a more in-depth report at the next board meeting as well. I just wanted to thank everyone that participated in Board Appreciation Night. It's such an amazing night, and we truly thank you also for all your efforts in helping the students be able to come out and show their appreciation. I want to wish the boys varsity soccer team good luck in this next round of playoffs on Friday. That's absolutely outstanding. And to thank all the PTAs and the buildings that have been putting on a wealth of fall events for all of our students. I think, you don't even need to leave the district to have something to do every day this weekend. So thank you for all your hard work. I know that the families and the students really appreciate it, so thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Meyer. Comments by other board members. Mr. Bronson.
So first I want to thank my colleague, Mr. Biangasso, also for his work on the audit committee and also for the for the work there. I also wanted to extend my condolences again to the Pagano family. My boys graduated the year before and the year after her, so they knew Brooke. Also on top of that, I also just wanted to, again, similar to Ms. Meyer, also thank everybody for coming out tonight for the appreciation. We all serve as volunteers to really support and better the district, but this is always a special night. You really do feel the warmth and the appreciation from the students, the teachers, and staff. So I appreciate that very much. And I just want to wish everybody a very happy Halloween. It's a safe and happy Halloween as it's coming up on Tuesday.
Thank you, Mr. Bronson. Well said. What's your costume for the year?
It's a surprise.
Mr. Scragg.
I just want to thank the Hispanic Heritage Club. They've been traveling to a bunch of our schools this month because it's Hispanic Heritage Month, just sharing their culture of many different Hispanic nations. My youngest son was blessed by their time at Countrywood this morning, so I just want to thank the club and the students who took it out of their time to go to the different schools to educate them. So thank you.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Greg, any other comments? Mr. Joyner?
I have to echo the comments of my colleagues here. In terms of the appreciation night for the board is truly special, and I want to thank all of the children and all of the staff and teachers and the other organizations that participated in this. It is a really special night. Sometimes I see it on the calendar, but I forget and I come in, I'm surprised, and it just really feels good to be appreciated. And I think it's all the reward that we can ever get to serve in this capacity is the appreciation of our body here, who we work so hard for. So thank you to all of you who are here tonight, and all of the work that you do with the students. It is truly transformational.
Thank you, Mr. Joyner.
I just want to add the same thing, echo everyone's sentiments. Sometimes I think we forget why we do what we do, and then you see a night like tonight, and it just makes you feel all that much more special. Special thank you to all the work that went in to this, from the teachers, the staff, and the personalized gifts. I think that's what's really important. Sometimes you forget, when you go through things, and a lot of times you don't always deal with the fun stuff, but this is nice. This is the one night when it's truly just appreciation. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Pingas. Dr. D'Elia.
Thank you. All right, we had an unbelievable homecoming. Rain did get in the way a little bit on Saturday. We had to cancel the parade. I've been here 18 years, and that was only the second time we had to cancel it. And Dr. Bernardo was at the Hall of Fame inductions, and he reminded me that he never had to cancel as superintendent. So I just reminded him we did win a Rutgers trophy under my watch, not under his. Right, Mr. Wright? Dr. Wright? It was a great night. Friday night, the carnival, Powder Puff, you could not fit another person, right, Jaron, in the stands. I've never seen it like that, and that's a testament to everybody in the district promoting it and really, what our community is all about. And like I said, I've been here 18 years. I've been to 18 homecomings, and I can tell you it just keeps getting better and better, and nothing makes me feel more proud as superintendent and being part of it. And but it's a lot of work from a lot of people, and Dr. Murphy and his high school team leading charge that made a tremendous difference, and the principals out there promoting it throughout the week, and we had a lot going on, and thankfully we had good weather on Friday, because Friday was unbelievable. And I think the fireworks show was a little better than people thought it was going to be. I might add that.
Excellent.
I also want to echo what Ms. Myers said with boys soccer team this Friday night. We also want to recognize our field hockey team, our girls volleyball team for entering the playoffs. And I think a win this Friday with our football team does get us into the playoffs, most likely, right? Mr. Barth, I won't hold you to it. If they win and they don't get in, it's not your fault.
No, they're going to get in. They'll hope for a 6 seed, so that's a little...
Excellent. Also, I'd like to recognize the PTA at Walt Whitman High School for doing an excellent job last week with the PTA bash. There's a lot of work that goes into that, and that's all for students to raise money for scholarships and other events and cultural arts. And there's a lot that goes into it, and it was a wonderful special night, and I was glad to be there.
And you won 2 baskets, so that made it even better.
Yeah, I think I'm in a slump, actually. Also, on a very, very serious note, the world is going through some difficult times, obviously, and I just want to express my thoughts to the community as far as, if students are not, sometimes we can't really tell how they're feeling, because this is having an impact on everybody, and everyone should know that we have a great support staff within our school to help all children that may be feeling that this impact may be really having on them. So we have a wonderful mental health support team, our teachers, everybody there to support for the betterment of our students. And my personal hope is that better days are ahead. That's my hope. So I just want to be very clear with that we're here to help and support. And also, finally, I'd like to say from the superintendent cabinet, the board, thank you so much for all you do. And a lot of times I think about it. I know I have 2 principals out there who are board members in their communities, and there's a lot that you give that sometimes doesn't get recognized fully by the community. And with these highest of level decisions that we have to make as a district here, doesn't always go noticed from the hard work that you do. I know everybody, we appreciate you, we love you, and I just know, because I'm part of those decisions, you know, I'm in there with you, and, you know, you give so much to this community, and as I mentioned, you know, when we see the number 3 ranking of our high school, the number 6 district in Suffolk County, it's everybody, all, you included. So thank you for all you do, and very, very appreciative, Superintendent, for your support. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. D'Elia. I do have to say that was, I don't remember a powder puff quite like that. I think it was the best attended that we've ever had. It was really, really amazing. Even though I thought the juniors won with their dance routine, I have to say that. Now you disagree, Jared? Dr. Murphy agrees.
I wholeheartedly agree. Jared, turn off his mic.
I think I can. I think I could cut it off. A couple other just one other announcement. We're gonna have the annual crafts, arts and crafts fair, Walden High School, on November 18th, all day long. So good opportunity to get your shopping out of the way. This year is even more special. All of the funds always go back to the district. It's raised by Art Development, and this year at 9 a.m. before the crafts fair open, we'll be cutting the ribbon on our new addition to Walden High School, the Art Gallery, which was 75–80% funded through that crafts fair, and we look forward to finally getting that constructed, because now we can use that money for that comes in each year for other purposes as well. So Art Gallery is coming along really looks very nice. It's a nice addition, and so everyone is of course welcome to attend that morning at 9 a.m. for the ribbon cutting. Jaron, you want to defend the seniors?
Yes, I warned Dr. Murphy to not be on the junior side, but good evening, everybody. I first want to extend my condolences to the Pagano family. May Brooks' memory be for a blessing. I first want to take a moment to thank the Board of Education. This is sort of a personal thank you, as I assumed my position to the board a few months ago. Since I've taken my seat, I've got countless emails and warm welcomes from each and every board member. They've all come up to me introducing themselves, and they've all offered their help and support with really anything I need. There really could not be a more able and genuine group of people to sit on this most important and prestigious board that leads our school. I try to have an ideal every time I speak at the board meetings. This week's ideal is clearly gratitude. We should all have gratitude for each other, our peers, bosses, friends, family, and everyone else that makes up our most special community and makes the school district what it is. I want to also thank the board, Dr. D'Elia, Whitman staff, all the maintenance staff, and everyone else who made our rainy homecoming weekend possible. Thank you. Last week I had the opportunity to meet with Mr. Toto and his Silas Superstars, many of whom presented here tonight, to talk about what they love about Silas and what they would like to be added into the already great curriculum and wonderful environment Silas gives every student. Based on that, Mr. Toto and I came up with a list of things we can do to make Silas better. I plan to meet with Silas each month and help those ideas become a reality. I'm also meeting with Mr. Duggan in early November, and I hope to do the same at Stimson Middle School. And of course, I meet with my favorite principal, Dr. Murphy, all the time. my favorite high school principal.
There's no competition between any of us.
To talk about everything we can do to support and to aid everything that goes on at Whitman. As this is a night of gratitude, I want to say thank you to everyone for all you do. Thank you to the board cabinet and the staff of the South Huntington School District who gives it their all every day to make our district so wonderful. I plan to continue my work, and I plan to work as hard as I can to make our district thrive and follow all the work that all our leaders in this room and the district have paved the way for me to accomplish. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Dan. And you're doing a great doing a great job giving us feedback on the goings on and whether updating us on things that need improvement, like the tennis courts or the bathrooms at the high school. We appreciate the feedback. I forgot to mention, as part of homecoming, a big part was the biannual Hall of Fame ceremony, in which we recognized Brittany Chavone, Elliot Leonardo, Ed Wu, and Dara Reed. And the ceremony, I think, was really, everyone was really impressed with it, from the beautiful booklet that was put out, very well run. So thank you, Dr. Murphy, who put a lot of pride into it. We had a performance by the dance students, as well as music from Anthony Mirabaldi on the piano, and it was a really it was a really feel-good moment. We were joined by community leaders, including Dr. Bernardo and Mr. Farrow from the town of Huntington, and it was really a great moment to honor 4 graduates, and the pictures are already up, which is great. So people will be able to walk past them and see everything that they're up to. And Ms. Reed graduated in my class, and Elliot graduated a year before. But noteworthy, Ms. Reed, who is a immigration judge, was nominated by Jaron. So we had a nice connection there as well. So congratulations to those honorees and graduates. Okay. Voice of the residents. Any resident like to address the Board of Education? Okay. With that, we've concluded our meeting. We just have a couple small items to take care of in exec session, so I will take a motion to go into exec session to discuss a matter of personnel. Is there a motion? Mr. Biagassa, seconded by Mr. Scragg. All in favor? Any opposed? Everyone be well. Thank you.